Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
How are you today?
Quite well, thank you.
A nice day. We are expecting nice weather for the next, unforeseeable future.
High of 61 today, but if we look outside at the Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More Skycam, you'll see sunshine. What McDonald's is that, fellas?
Huh.
Gosh, what's the
Ave.
West Ave McDonald's doing over there?
That's not West
That
Ave.
can't be the West Ave McDonald's.
That's Michigan Ave. That's Michigan Ave. See Westwood Mall? On
That's
the
Michigan
right?
Ave.
Yeah.
That's you guys get your. You can see Vermeulen's over that.
Yeah, you guys
Over
should
that
move here.
stock billboard there. He said it was on West Ave. It's clearly Michigan Ave.
Mm-hmm.
You can see David Barker's house. If we zoom out just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very good.
69 on Friday, 70s on Saturday and Sunday. Yesterday's high was 55.
Our weather brought to you by Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. Visit heatandcoolwithus.com. Thanks to Tina and the entire team at Hometown Heating and Cooling.
Well, if you haven't gotten the Disney bug out of you,
Like this, what do you mean?
well, we've
like
got
your
not
stomach
that
bug?
kind of bug, not that bug. Cedar Point will be opening their season, their 154th season this weekend, Saturday, May 6th. They have some new things. This is the new Wild Mouse spinning family roller coaster. So it goes around and the cars spin.
Wild Mouse, how about that?
Yeah, 52 feet tall, reaches speeds of 35 miles an hour.
You might be able to do that little ride.
It's a nod to the historic namesake. It used to have that, the Wild Mouse, remember? It went away.
Nope, I
Came
don't.
back. And the boardwalk is going to be the whole stretch of park that will be along the Lake Erie shoreline with some new rides and attractions, a giant pavilion. So it started as, a escape on the shores of Lake Erie 154 years ago.
I'm surprised you are talking about it so much because you're afraid of coasters.
No, I had a blast on what was the name of the ride?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I don't think, if we go to Cedar Point, I don't know that you'll be invited. I'm worried about you. Because you can't ride a roller coaster and then take a 3-hour break on a bench every time.
That's not what happened
You just
at
can't.
all. You recall I was sick. I was starting to become sick, and the roller coaster shook me into sickness.
I guess so.
No, I had a blast. It was a great.
Yeah, it's great. I
time.
think we should. I have not been to Cedar Point since I was 19 years old, which is almost a long time ago. So, but my daughter's getting to that age where it feels like we're gonna have to go to the Cedar. Is it Cedar Fair? Cedar Point? What's it called?
Cedar Point.
Cedar Point. Okay. Good. Looking forward to that. Did you watch Chicago Fire last night? Because I forgot.
Did they play the Celtics?
No, but I watched that too. And even though that game got out of hand, I still had it on the TV.
Huh.
Yeah. So no, I forgot to watch Chicago Fire. So hopefully, Noah can tell me what happened. He's been watching all the Chicago Fires.
Well, I knew we were going to watch the Chicago Fire because Jackson College professor has a recurring role in Chicago Fire.
She plays the secretary, Jenny.
Yes, and so we were watching from about 9:30 to 9:50, and then we realized we were watching Chicago Med, and where is she? And
They should change the name of one of those to like Louisville or Baltimore.
well, then they wouldn't be able to do the crossover episodes.
Baltimore Med. Now that
Yeah,
would be
that
a
would
very
be-
good show for anyone that's been to Baltimore. Good job at axe throwing yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
That
yeah.
was fun. Yeah, we.
Actually surpassed you in axe throwing skills. Yesterday, Andy and Rachel from Experience Jackson were filming an Experience Jackson episode, And I tagged along to.
This is right before I killed Adam. Actually, they have evidence. Could you not play that when sheriff and detective are here, please, guys? Adam's not here today.
What a cool place.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and you don't have to try and overpower it, do you? Do we have any of our little clips, Noah?
No, it's like bowling or golf. You don't try.
There's me. I did that on purpose just for a bit.
That was about your.
Can you run that back, Noah? That was so bad of me.
That was your 5th or 7th attempt. It did not work.
So embarrassing. And then Rachel in the lane next to me sticks a bullseye while I did that. How about my child? Do we have my child? My child was pretty good at it.
Ella is actually the best of all of us.
Yeah, she is.
First time.
First time. You can hear me laughing.
And I think that was
I tell you what, sometimes after axe throwing, you do need a gospel concert.
very popular place and quite an attraction.
Lucas has been with his family.
They have a lot of young people that are really good at it.
What do you think the minimum age is?
I'd say pretty young. Maybe 7.
You're right.
years old.
So you're right. Yep, 7. Yep,
7.
you hit that right on the number there.
We've got some news on the economy. There are some signs that the economy is getting better despite the Federal Reserve raising interest rate by 1/4 point yesterday. The prediction is that's the last of it.
I've heard that
And
before.
good news, Ford today reporting $1.76 billion profit in
Ooh.
the first quarter.
Man.
Mostly from gas-fueled cars.
You don't say.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't say.
In fact, its electric vehicle division lost $722 million. And they say it's okay because it's a startup.
Yeah, well, it'll get there. We have a lot of our employees that are ready to buy electric cars, but just not anywhere to plug them in yet, so
Some
we're
big
working on
cash
that.
incentives you can get. I think the federal government will contribute something like $7,500 toward the purchase of an EV. But it's trucks and SUVs, gas trucks, gas SUVs that are driving the market. And with prom season, the stretch limo, it's gone.
Well, those are bad news anyways. I think those are, I
Yeah.
think, what the heck's this?
This is a limo. Actually, some kids in Oregon
Looks like Jackson a little bit.
at Camas High School. Sherman Bynum and his friend Sam Tetro spent months planning for the big day. They wanted to go to the prom in a World War II military tank, and guess what they did?
They did it.
Yes, he's a history buff. They spent the whole year trying to find a tank. They used GoFundMe to raise money to pay for the cost of running this 1942 Stuart tank that was actually used in World War II. And they got permission from the authorities and the school, and they were allowed to come to the prom in a tank.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if any of our local superintendents would allow that, because that would be fun. I think someone's got a rich father and they set it up. That's all that is, right there, obviously.
You know how they traveled to the prom at Hanover Horton?
Yes, I do. Tractor.
Tractors.
That's right. And I'm allowed to say that
Yeah.
because I played baseball in Hanover Horton, so I'm an honorary Hanover Hortonian.
But the stretch limo's gone away because of a couple of
big
bad
accidents,
accidents.
yeah.
But now it's the big thing is the big black SUVs.
Oh, yes.
The
yes.
FBI
Yep.
style, the
Yep.
presidential.
Yep, big time. Yeah, so we had a limousine for our for prom. I remember that, and it was fun though. It was a lot of fun. I would like to introduce you to the newest Florida man.
Florida man.
Florida man. Yesterday he was a Florida boy, and today he's a Florida man. Mason Green has turned 18 years old today. Mason, the son of one of our original JTV sports commentators, Matt Green. And I remember when Mason was born, and somehow He's 18 and headed off to college. So I know Matt's watching from Florida. So happy birthday, Mason.
Wow, he's got those Matt Green striking good looks.
He does. He
Yes.
does, and he's going to play college football next year. So that's awesome.
Awesome. I remember when he was just a little guy. And
I remember
drooling.
when he was just like a little fella.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little fella. You could sit him up right here, and now he's the newest Florida man.
We'll follow his career.
Yes, we will, for sure.
This weekend is the first of 2 plant sales at the Jackson Area Career Center. Agri-Science Department and FFA are having this plant sale from 8 till noon. Drive around the back of the Career Center where you'll find greenhouses and students ready to help as you select from annuals, perennials, vegetables, herbs, hanging baskets. It's like a hanging basket paradise. And by the way, the vegetables, it's vegetable plants. You
Oh.
won't actually be able to buy
It's not
produce.
a farmer's market.
No, not a farmer's market.
What's a perennial? Is that?
Well, annuals
I know what an annual is.
and a perennial is the opposite of it. Perennial comes back every year. Annual just, I think it's once,
What?
one and done. I
Really?
don't know.
Annual, I would think it would come every year, right? And perennial is
It's like
every other year.
What's the difference between semi-annual and biannual?
Well, semi-annual could be more than 2.
Semi-monthly and bi-monthly.
I don't know. We'll get to the bottom of it for sure. Hey, Lansing Sexton, you heard of that school?
Mm-hmm.
They have a new logo, and it is that's their block S. But their new mascot is a dog, and it is
Just the dog?
yeah, it's just the dog, the J-Dubs. How about that? The mascot was voted on and passed by students, school, board, everybody else. The block S will remain the same. They were the Sexton Big Reds, and now they are Sexton J-Dub, and that's the dogs. That's J-Dub, the mascot. Of course, J.W. Sexton, the name of the school. The
Yeah, they used
dog.
to be the Big Reds.
Now they're the J-Dubs.
J-Dubs?
Mm-hmm.
The J-Dubs, they're not the dogs. They're the J-Dubs.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Yeah, and if I'm wrong, so be it.
interesting.
I am correct. I like it.
Yeah. it's
Why
cool.
not? Why not? Why not? Why not?
Further up north, Flint schools, they made a change this week. Their school board voted 7-0 to ban backpacks. No more backpacks in
Perfect.
Flint schools for the rest of the year, including those made of the clear plastic.
I think what's going to happen is in the future, when you walk into school, they'll hand you an iPad, they'll hand you some hand sanitizer, and then they'll hand you like a lunch ticket, and then you'll go in, and when you leave one day, you'll turn your iPad back in. You won't have your lunch ticket because you used it, and you'll do it all over the same day.
Well, with the number of books being banned, maybe there won't be any books to
Hey,
carry around.
You
in the
might be right.
backpack.
What's going to happen to libraries?
I don't know. They'll turn into media centers. Remember when Jacobson's, the people that worked, the women that worked at Jacobson's, the sales clerks, they had to, when they went to work, they had to take their purse, empty the contents into a clear plastic purse. And that's what they had to carry around while they worked.
Why's that?
So you could see their lipstick, you could see their personal items. You could
Feminine products, maybe?
Yes.
Interesting.
And I guess that was to
Prevent shoplifting.
prevent shoplifting, keep the staff from stealing.
Jackson
So-
County Museum Day is coming up. You got an opportunity to check out. We have over 10 museums here in Jackson, so check them out. Every museum is free. Saturday, May 13th, you can visit experiencejackson.com for more info and a complete list of all the participating museums, but of course Ella Sharp Museum, Lost Rail Museum, Michigan Military Heritage Museum, to name a few.
Why didn't the men's salespeople have to wear clear plastic pants so that they couldn't see they're stealing things? That's why Jacobson's isn't here anymore.
I don't know. I don't know. That's interesting.
Well, guess what?
The men probably had a private locker room.
Probably, yes. It was class separation. So we have high school sports.
Yes.
They're back.
They're back, and I have
They're
the information to read on this paper for our Extreme Dodge scoreboard. I see Jeff Bontrager over there, so if there's any Northwest losses in here, I won't read them. Baseball. We had a lot. Gosh, there was a lot going on. Baseball, Grass Lake split with Dundee. Adrian took 2 over Jackson. Lumen Christi beat Harper Creek. Napoleon and Michigan Center split. In softball, Saline beat Jackson 22-0. Girls track and field, Concord at Springport. Homer was the class of that meet. They took 80 points to Concord's 27 and Springport 19. Hanover Horton won their tri-meet. Western won their meet as well. And Napoleon also had a great night in track and field. Girls soccer. We had a lot of girls soccer too. Columbia Central 2, Onstead Zip. Grass Lake 8, Jonesville 0, Lumen Christi and Hastings tied. Harper Creek 4, Northwest 0. Western 7, Penfield 1, Manchester over Hanover 13-0, and Tecumseh 6-1 over Jackson. And there's your boys golf. Lumen Christi took first in the Harper Creek Jamboree. That was at Binder Park, and Jeff tells me they need more wayward signs because he got lost out there on the course.
Again?
There's tennis. Chelsea. We had a live update, Noah and I, from this match last night. Very, very interesting update. Chelsea did win 7-1, and there's the rest of the scores there. Northwest won in tennis 6-2.
A lot tonight, too.
A lot tonight. Here's what's coming up on deck for May 4th. May 4th.
May the 4th be
May
with
4th. Come on, Lucas. You should be on that. Baseball, we've got 3 games, couple softball games, track and field. Northwest is hosting Lumen Christi at 4:30, and girls soccer, Lumen Christi home, and some girls tennis matches all coming up on deck. Thanks to Extreme Dodge for helping us bring you all of the scores, highlights, and more. The only place to find all of that information in Jackson County.
Half dozen photo galleries from last night's action by JTV's Jeff Steers and Sarah Scaife online at jtv.tv, Jackson County's most visited website. Yeah, Star Wars Day, May the 4th be with you. And so you're going to do something Guardians of the Galaxy. Andy thinks Guardians of the Galaxy is a Star Wars franchise. Or he did until...
I did until I rode the roller coaster and saw that it wasn't.
Who's on today's show?
We got a wonderful show lined up. Jeff Bontrager is up next.
With over 16,000 completed Sonneborn smiles, Dr. Sonneborn is the most experienced orthodontist in the region. We work hand in hand with every dental practice for your convenience and confidence. The staff of Dr. Sonneborn's office is trained to provide efficient, high-quality care. We strive to make each and every visit as pleasant as possible, working towards your dream smile. We take pride in our training, and the care we provide is second to none. Visit our welcoming staff and atmosphere, where we focus not only on teeth, but faces and smiles too. Over 30 years as Jackson's most experienced and trusted orthodontist. Visit us today at 1415 West Argyle Street in Jackson, or our second location in Battle Creek.
Dive into the rich history, art, and culture that Jackson County has to offer during the return of Experience Jackson's Jackson County Free Museum Day. On Saturday, May 13th, from 10 until 4, you can visit any combination of 10 participating Jackson County museums at no charge, featuring tours, kids' activities, historical demonstrations, and more. Coming Saturday, May 13th. Map out your Jackson County Free Museum Day plan at experiencejackson.com.
Our new Express Oil Changes and More building has been a huge success. Not only do we have the best oil change prices, we top off fluids and do a 33-point inspection. All while you enjoy fresh-baked cookies, coffee, and popcorn in our new lounge. This month is our Jeep Freedom Day sales event with special pricing on all new Jeeps. Stop out to Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson, just off I-94 exit 141, or online at extremedodge.com.
Oh yeah! The Pick Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
Do you do landscaping?
Yes, we do. Our landscaping is creative and innovative. We'll make sure your yard is beautiful.